Nairobi, the capital of Kenya. Nairobi was our stopover destination for safari adventure, but we stayed in the city for only a short time. Our steps led to one of the largest slums in Africa. About 1 million population on 2.5 square kilometers, Kibra slum. Hand to mouth, day to day, this is life in extreme poverty. There is no savage system, no clear water, no electricity, or only illegally stretched as in this shot. And on top of that, buried under the waste. Most common transport is by buses called matatu. The more colorful is bus, the more distinctive it is and attracts more passengers. It is very risky, go there by your own. You should definitely contact local guide if you want to go there. Many decided to fight fate tenaciously in order to survive, with great effort, without hostility. Without losing hope. Ingenuity knows no bounds. You can see liquid from bones and other materials. They make various jewelry from this material. The most surprising is how happy these people are in this community. Kids were awesome. So much kind handshakes that day. Let's take it as a lesson that key to happiness is not primarily material things, but those that money cannot buy. Our tour continued through the scenic Great Rift Valley towards the MASAI Mara National Reserve. It was formed over several million years. Located is on a fault line that starts in Mozambique and runs north through Tanzania and Kenya to Ethiopia. The valley has some of Africa's most spectacular scenery, including lakes, as well as extinct and active volcanoes. Extensive volcanism along part of its length also created such massifs as Kilimanjaro and Mount Kenya. Much of the Rift Valley has been quite heavily settled, and the wildlife here is not as dense and species diverse as it is in Masai Mara. Nevertheless, Rift Valley safaris offer excellent bird watching. Reserve, Masai Mara. Game drives are an adventure of the park through 444 open roof safari, enjoying the close view of the animals. Game drive starts in the early morning or late afternoon when the wildlife is most active. Games are guided by experienced wildlife guide who can provide information and insights about the animals and their behaviors. This leopard took a rest after hunting. What do you see on the tree in the upper right? The leopard is part of the main big five animals in the Masai Mara, along with lions, elephants, rhinoceros, and buffaloes. The best moments are when you don't have to look for animals, but they simply cross your path. The king of the savannah, who has come so close to us that you can simply look him straight in the eye. The Maasai tribe. The Maasai have really big herds of cattle. It has big importance to them. It provides them with meat, milk, and skin for clothing. It is very interesting that their wealth is not measured by money, but by the number of cattle. This tribe lives mainly in Kenya and Tanzania. You can recognize the Maasai by their typical colorful checkered patterned clothing. On their feet, they wear sandals made of tires. They live in small round houses that they build from layers of a mixture of earth, urine, and cow dung. This Maasai boy does not go to school, like almost all children in this tribe, but soon he starts helping his father with the cattle. Few ethnic groups can be proud of such a strong tradition. A great tradition of the Maasai is to hunt a lion. The lion's head ensured lifelong recognition for the warrior. At first, they hunted as individuals, later in groups. In modern times, they should not hunt lions due to their significant decline. The Maasai showed us how to start a fire using only sticks. Really impressive. Maasai women are distinctive in that they have no hair and wear a lot of jewelry. The father chooses a husband for women as children, while men can have multiple wives. Women take care of children and prepare meals, fetch water, and build houses all day long. A traditional Maasai dance, their aim is to jump as high as possible into the air. Whoever jumps higher is considered a stronger and more attractive alpha male. This concludes our day in the Maasai village. We encourage you to study more about this really fascinating ethnicity. We get out of our safari car and go for a short walk along the banks of the Mara River. It may sound completely harmless, but there is a great danger lurking here. The danger is the hippo, which inhabits the beaches and the river here. It weighs up to 3 tons, measures 3.5 meters, and has dangerous 80-centimeter teeth. It can run at a speed of up to 35 kilometers per hour. It kills around 200 people a year. A guide armed with a submachine gun accompanies us as a personal security guard and tells us many interesting facts about the life of hippos. He personally knew people who were killed by these creatures. Hippos are very territorial animals that you definitely don't want to get close to. We looked at the hippos from a safe distance and looked at these breathtaking animals. We were here during the period of short rains at the beginning of November. We were very hesitant to visit the safari during this period. This season is also called the green season. It doesn't rain for long, but often. The sun may be shining on you, and you look into the distance and see some small storm clouds. In a few minutes, one cloud is above you. Suddenly, everything changes. It is raining very intensively. On the car, the open roof and all the windows close, and you wait a while. After a very short time, the sun is above you again. Short torrential rains can trouble safari cars, which can stuck in the mud. Here you will only help each other. Many times your path will be crossed by a small stream that was formed after rainfalls. But the best thing is that the safari is not so crowded with other safari cars. Many times we enjoyed watching even rare species all by ourselves. You don't have to worry about seeing fewer animals. We saw all possible animals that you can meet in this location. It's beautiful. And even you will definitely appreciate the refreshment and purification of the hot African air from the rains. This video was edited mostly only from moments when it rained. If you want to see what the safari looks like when the sun shines, check out other videos on my channel. As they say in Africa, Hakuna Matata, and see you soon. Our next steps were headed to Lake Nakuru and Naivasha National Parks. If you are in Kenya, you should visit them. Nakuru National Park has one of the largest concentrations of black rhinos in the world. The concentration of birds is also exceptional. There is a population of more than 400 species of land and water birds. Lake Nakuru is truly unmissable. Its surface is covered by flamingos, which give it a pinkish color. There can be 1 to 2 million flamingos at any one time. Lake Naivasha National Park. Naivasha is known for its strong populations of hippos. There are more than 1,500 hippos in the area. We definitely recommend taking a cruise on Lake Naivasha, where you are surrounded by hippos. On the other side of the lake, you can observe animals from a completely different perspective. You can walk near them, an absolutely beautiful experience.